of the better soundtracks. Does that show up on screen when I change the volume? Or when I change that text? I actually don't know. What, is the overlay working? Oh no, the overlay's not on. Hold on. Oops. Okay, is it working? No, it's on the wrong overlay. That's not working. Uh-oh. Oh, this is very bad. What, mess that around? Is that working and the logo's updating? Oh, what does that look like on your end? Did I break it? Is the scoreboard going? Okay, the scoreboard is working. Okay, yeah, no issues, no issues. We're all good. For one of 7 show matches we're being casting across the next 3 days, this definitely, I mean, all of these are extremely exciting, but this definitely is one of the more exciting ones. Second time I've gotten to see Sqrlz play on a show match, previously losing only one best of 5. I believe in a game 5 by 1 goal. Tree starts us off with a 1-goal lead. That's definitely one of the funnier usernames I am casting today, and trust me, the one after this. Tree only playing 2 show matches today, and not to spoil the username of his opponent and who he is, but his opponent also has quite another funny username in store. Great save by Tree to block this away. Now he gets demoed away, not able to come away with an air dribble. Sqrlz might be able to shoot immediately. Tree with a very fortunate spawn. If Tree spawned, I think if Tree spawned anywhere else, that would have not been a goal. That was very favorable, very lucky, we'll say, for Tree. And Tree might turn this into a 2nd goal lead as he avoids the demo from Sqrlz, and will start off with a 2-goal lead with only a minute in. Great evasion from the Adrienne Nelson Hawk. And Tree comes from a very brand new high school. I mean, I believe his high school isn't even built when I started high school. I'm pretty sure Adrienne Nelson was built in 2021. I believe it was named, I think it was named after a black senator coming from the US. I think that was what it was. I looked at Wikipedia trying to get some research in, and I believe that is the story behind Adrienne Nelson's name. It's the name of a black female senator who is senator for Oregon. Tree tries to pile on a 3rd. Lots of fluid movements. Trying to get away. Great demo by James, and even though this gets flung to his back corner, he has all the space in the world to play with. Tries to keep it on an eye on Tree to see what side he spawns on. Now Tree having to shadow Sqrlz again. Sqrlz will try to take a 50. Ends up popping high on the wall for Tree to catch. Sqrlz not opting to challenge this ball quickly. Will end up running away with in the back corner again as Tree dumps possession. Both players trying to get back on the ball. James now off the ground, trying to take this ball to the air. He's going to try to go for a reset. That seemed a little bit risky, but he managed to pop it over Tree's head. Well done by James. And the Westland Lion, or sorry, Sqrlz, I'll say. Sometimes I'll call these players by first name. Apologies by that. The Westland Lion will start off by cutting the lead in half with a great opener. And going into Sqrlz as well, he has had quite the successful high school history. I mean, he has had, since his freshman year, I think when he joined into the Westland Rock League program, he has had tons of success in the HSCL Major and Premier divisions. I would even say that the Westland Rock League team was as high as number 2 in the country last year. Or sorry, not number 2 in the country, number 2 in the state. Despite the fact they never played in the Oregon Esports League. Westland is quite the powerhouse school. I mean, not just in Rock League as well, but also in athletics. I mean, 1,900 kids, you have lots of kids to sign up for sports. And I mean, they are relevant in every sport at the 6A level. Great touch away by Sqrlz to take this in the back corner. We'll now dribble this far down. Oh, Sqrlz, Tree got that over his head, but Sqrlz gets the demo and does not allow Tree to have the opportunity to counterattack. Opts to go for an air dribble in the top corner, drains it in. And now has his 2nd. Tree did not expect that 2nd touch to have so much height. I mean, it's kind of decepting to see how much pop Sqrlz was able to get off that ball in the air. As both players have plenty of fight with them in the start of game 1. Definitely not a sleeper start. Tree almost misses the save and turns into his own net. This is very awkward for him to work with, but he managed to scrape it away in the end. Now goes for an air dribble from the back corner. Let's see what he can do here. Maybe goes for the flip reset from what it seems like. Does not opt to go for it. Maybe tries to go for the bump. Lands the bump, but does not get it. Sqrlz off the ball far enough for him to not able to make the save. Now Sqrlz is like he might go for a bump himself. Opts to go for another air dribble at the top like he did last time. Tries to repeat the winning strategy. Sqrlz. Lots of physical contact, and that's a demo for Tree. Tree should be able to punish this. I mean, this is just an extremely physical game of Rocket League. I mean, in 1v1, I haven't seen two players really get at it so early in the series. We've seen players adjust and realizing that they haven't been putting enough pressure off the ball and start trying to make up for it later in the game. But I mean, Tree and Sqrlz are both getting extremely physical right from the start of the game. Sqrlz now opts to go for another air dribble. Opts to go for the flip reset. Does not get any height on it, so it's an easy save for Tree. Tree demos Sqrlz after getting the full boost. I mean, another demo goal. Maybe put it off target. That sure would have bounced off the post in his favor, even if he did not manage to turn it in. Another great goal for the Adrienne Nelson Hawk. I'm actually not sure if I'm supposed to be saying Adrienne Nelson. It might just be Nelson High School. I know the full abbreviation. I know their abbreviation for the school is ANHS, but I might be incorrect. Sqrlz will put the lead down to 2 again. Does not get on target. Sqrlz now with another shot. Places it as far away from Tree as possible. After putting that ball a little bit too far upwards, manages to put it as far right. What a slow shot, actually. A 7-mile-per-hour shot. Might be one of the slowest we've ever seen in a 1v1 show match. But it gets the job done and closes the lead down to 2. Tree now with possession off the kickoff. Might try to flick Sqrlz, does not get that to go through. Tree gets back on it again, but another denial by Sqrlz. Will now leave Tree, opting to go to the back corner to pick up a full canister and boost as far as dribbling. He actually misses the corner boost. Uh-oh, this is trouble. This could be big time trouble. Able to clear it away. He managed to get the dunk on Sqrlz after trying to put it back upfield, and it might result in a goal. This might just result in a goal. Sqrlz has to be kicking himself for this. Accidentally putting the ball right back into Tree to allow Tree to extend the lead back to 3 again. I believe that is the 3rd time in a row where Tree has been able to up his lead to 3 goals after dropping it down to 2. Tree now allows Sqrlz to take a 50. Now Tree will opt to go to the back corner boost to waste some time. It was a bit confusing to see, but I actually was just a little bit disorientated for a second because the blue on Tree's car. Tree is playing on the orange team. He's just using the Anakin Skywalker Pod Racer decal, which decals like that don't abide by team color rules like some of the more standardized decals uses. So whether you're on blue team or orange team, that decal looks the exact same. Sporting the Pod Racer from season, episode 1? I know enough Star Wars. That's episode 1, yeah. No way I should have ever doubted myself. I've watched Star Wars since however young I was. Great work by Sqrlz. Power the line back down to 2. Tree now. The 50 actually may be favorable for Sqrlz. May allow him possession again. But that strong challenge might just bury game 1. And Sqrlz needs to do more than score, but he needs to score quickly in order to have a chance. But this ball being driven downfield might just be enough. And that will almost certainly be game. As Sqrlz misses his catch and feeds the ball back into Tree for him to pile on his 7th goal of game 1. Oh, maybe time wasting. What's going on? Opting to sit in net. Yeah, it looks like Sqrlz maybe it's getting a drink of water, knowing that the game was over. We will go into game 2. (1-0) lead, series lead for Tree. Definitely hard earned. Lots of saves and lots of shots too. I mean, 23 shot total. Both players definitely allowing one another to get lots of opportunities on the net. And it's definitely been a very entertaining game 1, to say the least. I mean, if you want my opinion, I would love for Sqrlz to win this next game, as I just want to see the series go the distance. I mean, that was an entertaining game 1, and I would love to see a full game 5 set between these two. Tree now, opting to get the mid boost. Might allow Sqrlz to circle back around him, but he gets back on the wall. Might be able to put this into Paladin's first. Misses the last touch. Now Sqrlz will walk away with a little boost. Tree now with possession in the corner. This is dangerous for Sqrlz. He has to be extremely picky with his challenges. Opts to go for the pad, but leaves too much of the right side of the net, open, and allows Tree to pile on an extremely accurate shot towards the right side. might even been able to get that. Actually, it looks like Sqrlz got all the way behind the ball, but ended up just driving behind it. Looks like it actually wasn't even a timing issue. He might have actually been able to get it. He might have judged that correctly. Definitely not a bad idea for Sqrlz to opt for getting a boost pad in that last goal to try to just have something a little bit extra in the tank to work with to prepare for Tree's offensive attack. Tree now with full cannon boost gets challenged again by Sqrlz, not able to keep possession of the ball. And Sqrlz might have caught him off guard. I don't think Tree expected Sqrlz to get so close again. I think he expected Sqrlz to let off the gas. Seeing him on 0 boost, you mean he loses sight of him on his point of view, and Sqrlz just comes back in and sends it right over Tree's head to make it a 1-1 game. Another strong kickoff by Sqrlz. He might pile on his second here. And Sqrlz will get 2, and he'll take the lead, I believe, for the first time in the series as well. Brilliant kickoff by Sqrlz. Just piles it off the wall nicely for him to score 2. Now Tree opts to go run for the back corner boost and might look to start another air dribble as he's attempted so many times during this game. Sqrlz will try to fake challenge. What a great read by Tree. Even if this is off target, he'll still certainly score. I mean, this flick was an absolute moon flick. This is so hard for Sqrlz to read. He opts to turn early, trying to catch Tree off guard. But Tree just managed to send it so high that even though he read the timing of the flick, it didn't matter to the elevation that Tree was able to achieve while still placing it on target. That is actually a rather impressive flick. Tree now with full cast to work with. Sqrlz challenges early but does not get enough of a piece. And Tree will take back the lead in game 3. Or 2, I mean. 3-goal lead is what I meant. Or no, not 3-goal lead. He's up by he has 3 goals. He's not up by 3. English is difficult. Starting off so strongly in game 1 with now having the same momentum in game 2. We'll have to look to dribble this ball on the ground to take a 50. Another strong challenge by Sqrlz. Might pile in a third here if Tree can't get back. Looks like Sqrlz has been hitting the weight room as he takes 2 strong challenges to get by Tree on full boost. Tree was never actually able to angle his car in a position where he could have used any of the boosts on either of his 2 challenges, it seemed like. And Sqrlz will level the game before 3:30. Tree now looking to opt this ball off the ground again. Sqrlz with another early challenge. Wondering if Tree will start to pick that out. It seems like Sqrlz has been very comfortably trying to challenge him at his earliest point, not allowing Tree to take the opportunity to get comfortable and set up an offensive drive, but instead trying to take each challenge as its earliest point to get possession of the ball. What a great shot by Sqrlz. The Lion reclaims the lead with an incredibly powerful flip reset to the top center. Westland superstar looks like he's got a very competitive game 2 in his hands. Tree will miss that ball and allow Sqrlz to take possession. Will he go off the wall? Will he go on the ground? Looks like he'll take it off the wall. Might go for another reset, what just worked for him so well. Will he do it twice in a row? He will do it twice in a row. 2 flip reset goals back to back. Highlight plays executed to perfection. That must have been a nightmare for Tree to have to defend that. I mean, well, after Sqrlz opts to take a flip reset that doesn't have so much power, there's really no spots in the net where he can take a safe challenge without putting it back in the Sqrlz. Sqrlz challenge is early and Tree reads that. He actually gets it right under him. He might be able to pile in a shot here, but Sqrlz gets back in a nick of time and might be able to pile on his 6th. And that is exactly what he will do. The adaptation has been made by Sqrlz, and the aggressive challenge game is now paying off. A 3-goal lead for Sqrlz, the biggest lead he's had throughout the whole series. And now approaching halftime, how will Tree respond to no longer being in control of the game and the series? Sqrlz, this gets a high touch, but not high enough. That was a little bit awkward. Definitely not what Sqrlz was intending. Watching this from Tree's perspective, I'm not sure if that was just a camera glitch right there, but it seemed like Tree was not, and Sqrlz did not expect to get that ball so low. But Tree ended up taking it out. I'm not sure if Sqrlz is saying that he faked himself out or what. I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to say. Sqrlz manages to pop that ball over. A great challenge, and he'll reclaim the 3-goal lead that he just had. And we are at the same score line at only halftime. This might be an extremely high-scoring match. 7-4 in favor of Tree last game, and now a 7-4 lead for Sqrlz. A little past halftime. Oh, great bump to get Sqrlz off the ball. Now with a full canister of boost to work with. We'll have to go to the far corner wall and see what Tree will set up here. Takes this ball to the ceiling, ends up falling back down with it. Goes for a pogo. Oh, this could be highlight worthy. Does not get it through though, however. Sqrlz now will take the dribble from his back corner. Pays close attention to Tree's card. Not much boost to work with. It might try to flick this high. Does not get that flick on target. Now Tree might just run away with it. Missed execution from Sqrlz. Will allow Tree to narrow down the lead. I mean, that was a crazy attempt for Tree to go. Try to get a pogo off the floor, where he uses the corner of his card to bounce off the ground to get another touch on the ball. Not able to execute it, however, but that just shows the confidence that the Nelson Hawk has in his first game. Is that a controller disconnect? What just happened? Oh, never mind. He's just waiting for the ball. I cannot tell what just happened. That was a little bit odd. I'm not sure if he was just waiting for Sqrlz to come by. I mean, that might have been a complete fake out on accident. I wonder if Sqrlz thought right there that his controller had disconnected, or what on earth just happened. But whatever it was, it sure caught Sqrlz by surprise, as Tree takes a 68-mile-per-hour shot from the back wall, or from the right wall, I mean, to narrow the lead down to just 1. Wave dash kick off to stick with the ball again. Powers to the right side. Does not put it on target. Might have been the reason why Sqrlz opted to go for the corner boost, but Sqrlz will get punished for going for that corner boost. Boost over ball was definitely not in a safe spot. Does it make sense for him to go for the back corner boost and take his eye off when the ball's about to roll up in front of a shootable position for Tree? And now 7-all in this battle between Lion and Hawk. Glancing over at my second monitor also, I have to say both these two high schools actually have really pretty logos. That's very off topic, but I need to mention that. I mean, West Linn with a very elegant W&L. Great work by Tree to slam this ball off the ground. Extremely well done. What, is the microphone that quiet? I can change that up. I'll get that set up after this game. I don't know why the microphone is so quiet. I went and maxed out the setting actually. I was testing this before and I think maxed out setting was enough, but apparently not. Tree will take a lead. And now all the momentum that Sqrlz has built up is now piled on against him, and now is forced to get at least 1 goal. And now it will be 2 goals with less than a minute remaining. In this absolute shootout of a game 2, now it is Sqrlz who has to respond from a great flick by Tree. Strong kickoff in by Sqrlz will make a great start. Will he take a power shot? Will he air dribble? What will he do? Opts to go for the wall. Doesn't manage to get a double touch, however. Just to get a high flick. Tree was definitely very patient to see where that ball was going to go. Seeing how many times Sqrlz has flicked the ball over his head. And patient defending has rewarded Tree with his 10th goal off of a wonderful counterattack. Another strong kickoff win for Sqrlz. Now with almost 30 seconds to go, opts to go for the demo on Tree. This should certainly be his 8th goal at the minimum. And now he has 2 goals in 15 seconds to make, or 15 seconds each. How will Tree respond after losing so many kickoffs throughout the series? He'll respond with a wave dash kickoff and a huge win. He might be able to pile on a straight shot and will get his 11th on the board. And Tree just might be about to jump to a 2-0 lead in the series. In this 19-goal game. Wave dash kickoff. Ends up going in favor of Sqrlz this time, but he's not able to grab the corner boost, and that will certainly bury it. As now Tree goes for one more air dribble attempt, maybe pile on a 12th. But that will be game 2. And now Sqrlz can be left scratching his head, wondering how to squeak by this extremely mechanical and intelligent Hawk. After losing by 3 goals in both of the 2 previous games, he now has to find a way to respond to make a full reverse sweep. What? How about we just turn the volume down a little bit? That might be a fix. What? Just so check down to 45? Let's just do 50 so it doesn't change that much. Is the microphone that quiet? How does it sound? Testing, testing. How does it sound? Half the volume of the game? Okay, let's see if we can get this taken out. Hold on. I'll just say quick 1-minute pause. Going to try to get this set up. I mean, what? I mean, it's already at max volume. I don't exactly know how I can change that. Let's actually try. I want to see. Kyle, I'd appreciate if I still had your help here. Does that make a difference? Do I sound louder now from I just pressed something on my headset overlay? Does that help? Is that good enough? Would you say, I mean, there's crowd volume. I'm just going to make this sound over and over again. Is my microphone going over this? Is it quieter than this? What is it? Is it a good ratio? Good enough? Okay, so we'll leave it at this. Okay. Jumping back into game 3. I joined teams. There we go. Okay, they needed the word join teams. As Tree is ready. Okay, yeah, both players are ready. Here we go. Game 3. It's louder than that sound. Okay, that's actually very good. Okay, that's helpful then. Thank you. Much appreciated help from Kyle. Tree now, powerful shot at the top left. Sqrlz will able to scramble by. Now opts to air dribble from the back corner. Tree in a very tough spot to defend this. Opts to go for another high air dribble. Oh my, looks like Tree never was able to make the save off this. But he was able to block James' car to put this into the crossbar. But he's still able to get so many touches on the ball. That might have been Tree that actually turned it on his own net. No matter what happened, he sure definitely helped a little bit into getting that first goal in for Sqrlz. The Sqrlz will take a much needed quick start in game 3 to pile momentum for the reverse sweep. And he'll start off with a 2-goal lead. And a brilliant start in game 2. I mean, the last time we've seen Sqrlz play in a 1v1 show match, he did go down 0-2 in the series and then bring it to game 5. So if history is to repeat itself, we have a game 5 on our hands. We're just waiting for it to happen. But that might be up to Tree to deny that history. Tree now does not get a high flick going. Able to trip Sqrlz, and now Sqrlz opts to go for the back corner boost. Both players on a full canister war with Tree with a hard shot, trying to get Sqrlz to use all the boost that he just gained. Both players ends up getting a full canister again. Strong challenge in favor of Sqrlz. He might be able to punish this. Tree almost turns it into his own net. I just thought that Tree was about to turn it on and accidentally back into his own goal. But Tree will end up with a counter attack and cutting James' early lead in half. Very well done by Tree and brilliant defending, withstanding the counterattack from Sqrlz after putting on so much early pressure at the start of that point. Oh, lots of deception from Tree. Looks like he's trying to cut that ball around, trying to keep James guessing, or Sqrlz guessing, I mean. Will now opt to take this ball from the back corner. Lets this ball fall to the ground. Takes a powerful shot. Sqrlz not ready for it, and we'll pile in a second. I actually wonder, maybe he knew it, maybe he didn't know. I'm not sure. Maybe there is some times where a camera can bug. I'm wondering if Tree was paying close attention to where Sqrlz was, and if he knew that there was absolutely not a chance that Sqrlz could have caught up to that such a hard shot. Well done work by Tree to bring it back to tie game with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Shot by Sqrlz, denied by Tree again. Both players picking up a full boost canister. challenge in the center. It looks like Sqrlz tried to hit the brakes at the last second to try to catch Tree off guard. Ends up almost turning into a redirect, but Sqrlz able to save it away. Sqrlz not able to get the pop, and Tree will now pile on his third goal. And it seems like Sqrlz is making so many great plays, but the little minor mistakes are continuously punish him, not anticipating Tree to be staying in that position and to beat him to the ball in that scenario. But Tree will punish and shift all momentum in his favor. Again, with a lead in Game 3 and a 2-0 lead in the series. This is pressure for Sqrlz to work with. See if he can bring this back. Tree will deny this ball away. Sqrlz will go flying. Tree might be able to turn this ball on target. Slams off the wall. Does not get the touch to shoot the ball on target. Now Sqrlz will go for a counterattack. Opting to go for another air dribble. Looks to go for the bump. Lands it. And he'll pile on his third from a great air dribble bump. I mean, in terms of the aerial mechanics, it has been on demand for Sqrlz. Consistent execution of tough shots. And he will find Tree in the net to make it a tie game in Game 3. Will now take it to the back corner boost, picking up with a full canister off the wall. Tree opting to go for the back corner boost, actually missed, or sorry, the mid boost, actually misses it as well. Sqrlz just to go for it off the air again, what has worked so well time again in the series. Opts to fall to the ground, does not get the touch. Sqrlz now, Tree waiting in net. What will he do? Sqrlz will flick this ball high and Tree will save it away. Sqrlz might opt to turn for this ball again, opts to leave it, and Tree will touch to the back corner, send a powerful shot downfield. Sqrlz might be in a tough spot here. I'm not sure if he can save this. Yes, he will. And now in a dire spot, high to the backboard, Tree now with the opportunity to shoot. Sqrlz has no boost to get to that, and that is almost an impossible save for Sqrlz to work with absolutely no boost and no way to reach this absolute rocket of a touch from Tree. As even though Tree's shot may have been a little bit inaccurate, putting it in a very close spot to where Sqrlz was, it still did enough of the work earlier on to allow Tree to pile on a lead again. Opts to go for off the wall again. This goes for another air dribble, tries to get a pass. Sqrlz does not make the last touch and will allow Tree to take his 5th goal. Sqrlz acknowledging his mistake, I believe, when he's saying calculated. Yeah, coming up just short. Definitely was able to get it. He just missed and went too far into the net. And Tree now Sqrlz actually managed to get the bump, but ends up getting sent to the back corner. Tries to go for a pinch. Whoa, what a rocket. Allows Tree to get possession. Maybe Tree is not able to read this. If Sqrlz put that on target, that could have certainly been in. But now both players will have picked up a full corner. Or a full canister. And now Sqrlz might be able to run it away and put it to his 4th goal. I mean, it is a 2-0 lead for Tree, but every game has just been an absolute nail-biter. Extremely close margins. And the Westland Star will get his 4th on the board and keep us in an extremely narrow game with 2 minutes left to go on the clock. Tree now, full corner boost. So opts to rush this off the corner. Actually ends up doing that so. Might try to go for a demo on Sqrlz, ends up backing off. I don't think that's exactly what Tree wanted. I don't think he wanted to rush that ball off his corner and hand the ball away to Sqrlz so easily. Makes a challenge, and that might be a punishing 50. Sqrlz committed so hard in this challenge to get slammed to the corner. I mean, the corner is one of the most dangerous spots to challenge in a 1v1 game. Didn't necessarily challenge him in the corner, but allowed him to bounce off the wall. And it definitely is a danger zone at any time to commit such a heavy challenge into the opponent's corner, because they are fortunate enough to have the wall to hit the ball off of to allow it to come right back into their hands and force you on the counterattack. Tree now with the reset, what will he do? Up to fall on the ground because Sqrlz makes another early challenge as he's done so much this series. Tree now opts to back off. Sqrlz takes a high flick. Sqrlz with no boost to work with will end up stealing the corner boost away from Tree. Makes a hard touch. Whoa, so much work to steal all the boosts, but not able to keep possession. Now Sqrlz with a full canister boost, a little bit of a tough position. Tree will opt to go for the back mid boost. And now has to defend Sqrlz here as he cuts this ball around. Does not get a dangerous flick though. Now with a minute remaining, it looks like Tree will pile on his 3rd. And another devastating margin to overcome. Sqrlz has to make 3 goals to even allow him the chance to stay alive in this best of 5. And Tree on the verge of completing the sweep against the Westland Lion that, although maybe just a junior, then again, Tree actually is a sophomore, so Tree is still a bit younger. Sqrlz has all the experience in the world for someone who's still not reached his senior year yet. I'm just going for the high flick, and that will be, oh, that might be the 8th. Oh, actually, Tree tried to get, I think Tree was trying to get a little flashy there and try to troll the ball off his car, but he ends up missing the shot because of it. But he might pile on his 8th as Sqrlz overcommits for the ball, and on a dangerous position to work with, has to clear this out. And now Tree has a full canister boost work with Sqrlz on 0 boost. This might be dangerous. Oh, Sqrlz manages to punish the mistouch. Is able to breathe life into his game 3. And might be able to allow himself the opportunity to bring this to game 4. He needs 2 goals and a win in overtime at the minimum to win this game 3. Stalemate kickoff, actually possession maybe for Tree, and they're getting knocked off the ball, and Tree now has all the time to waste. It is almost certainly game over. Sqrlz has to fail this 40% challenge early, and he will not get the ball. Valiantly fought, but it seems like the sophomore at Adrienne Nelson will take a 3-0 sweep against the veteran Westland Lion with all the high school competitive experience. And I mean, this was not a bad performance and anyhow by Sqrlz. This was a brilliantly played game, but Tree with just such smooth movement, mechanical execution, consistency, and high IQ on the counterattacks will complete the sweep against Sqrlz. And we will be seeing Tree again later tonight as he'll play in another show match against I can't believe I'm saying this username. This is probably one of the funnier usernames. Tree will be playing Sticko mode from Hillsborough High School. First name Nicholas. Not going to divulge last name just for a little bit more privacy to the players.